Welcome back to the channel. This is the Action Figure Grader. It's Friday. It's time to do another what to buy on eBay video. In the video description, there will be eBay affiliate links for all of the items mentioned. I've got some comic books, a few TVC, some vintage Kenner, pretty decent assortment here. And I appreciate those of you that use those affiliate links in the video description to place a low bid or make an offer or buy it now. So it really does help out the channel a lot. All right, we're going to start off with some books, some CGC graded comics that I wanted to show you. And the first one is an ASM 238 Direct Edition CGC 9.8, the first appearance of Hobgoblin, one of my favorite books. And this is for sale in an auction by All Things Comic Shop. This one just got listed. It's got about another week to go and should end between $800 and $900. That gives you a rough idea. It's a great book, really nice quality and very nice centering on this one. And oh man, I love this book. It's just an absolute classic. G.I. Joe #1 in an auction newsstand edition 9.8. So this is from Tiger Comics. And it's still really low right now. It's up in Canada. The current bid is $158. I've seen some crazy bids lately. There's one that sold in an auction for like over $1,800. Don't pay that. I think a realistic number for a newsstand 9.8 is $1,000 to $1,200, in that ballpark. Maybe aim for $1,100 or less. This is a very nice copy though. Very perfectly centered, good colors on this one. Lots of first appearances for G.I. Joe #1 in the newsstand. Some Star Wars books. We've got a newsstand Star Wars #40. I think this is the first appearance of Rogue Squadron. Pretty great adaptation edition. This is part 2 of the Empire Strikes Back adaptation. And it shows Luke in the Battle of Hoth. So that's the newsstand 9.8. We also have Star Wars 43 in a direct edition. This is the first appearance of Lando. Betrayal at Bespin. This is from Sparkle City Comics. Trusted seller. I bought many comics from Sparkle City Comics. Always been very happy with them. And they've got a bunch of other books at auction too, not just Star Wars books. But they got Star Wars #43 in a direct edition. They've got Star Wars #39 in a direct edition. This is part 1 of the Empire Strikes Back adaptation. Really great Darth Vader cover. That one's at auction. And then they also have Star Wars #44 in a direct edition. I've got both the direct and a newsstand for Star Wars #44. So this is the direct from Sparkle City Comics. And then this seller has a newsstand for Star Wars 44. I don't know what it is about this cover. There's certain covers from the original Marvel run for Star Wars that it feels like it's from a different series. The artwork on this is so striking. I've always really loved this cover. I've got this one in a newsstand, and it's this one in like Star Wars #81, the painted cover with the Return of Boba Fett. Those two covers in particular are so striking to me because they just feel so much different than the art style for a lot of the others. There's another one with Luke that's a painted cover from Jan Barisma. I think it's Star Wars #91 or #92. It's like it's in space. It's a very stylized Darth Vader and Luke in space. That's another one that really strikes me as kind of being so much different than the cover art for the rest of the series. But this one I love. And this is the first time that Darth Vader says, "I'm your father," to Luke in the comics. And so it's a kind of a secondary key. All of these Star Wars books are kind of secondary keys, but I love this book. I don't know what it is about it. I've always loved it. Some TVC that I wanted to point out that's at auction. These are in the UK. So this is for my UK viewers. This is RGG1 in an uncirculated 90 from UKG. So that one is at auction, and that one ends Tuesday. And then we've got R7A7 that's at auction, and that one also ends Tuesday. This seller had some other recent TVC that we covered in a recent market update. So he's into the droids, I guess, but he's got a bunch of graded droids. This is an uncirculated 85 from UKG, and that one's the uncirculated 90. And then over here, stateside, we've got an uncirculated 85 for VCP03, the rocket-firing Boba Fett. And this one's listed for $125 with a make an offer. And ungraded, these can go for $100 all day long. I'm shocked this one hasn't sold yet. But it's straight 85 subscores, uncirculated 85 male or exclusive for VC PO3 Boba Fett. On to the vintage Kenner. This is kind of an odd one, all right? And it does have a reserve, okay, which I hate. I hate people that put reserves for their auctions. So I don't know what the reserve is, but I thought I'd at least point it out. But this is a tri-logo or Spanish PBP Boba Fett where the rocket had a weak weld inside. And it's something that's pretty common with these Spanish figures, that the sonic welding is known to be really weak. And this one apparently had a really weak weld for the rocket inside the backpack. And so the owner submitted it to CAS, and CAS just labeled it as a factory error weak weld, you know, essentially a weak weld. So it's a CAS 80. They call it a pallet. I don't know why CAS calls the Spanish PBP Boba Fett a Palatoy Star Wars figure. It's really a Spanish PBP figure, but you know, they appeared on Tri-Logos. I'm sure they appeared on certain Palatoys, but I don't know. To me, it's a weird thing that it's just a labeling thing that they do with their Spanish PBPs. But anyway, I thought this was different enough that it was worth showing you. Now it's at $405 and there is a reserve, which, you know, take that for what you will. This is not a removable rocket in the sense that it, like a Lily Letty, for example. This is a weak weld where the rocket has come loose and it's labeled a factory error for that aspect. So I thought it was worth showing. It's certainly a very interesting kind of error, but you know, with the Spanish PBPs, it does happen. But I thought I'd at least show it to you guys. It's at 405, reserve not met. Just put the starting bid at what your minimum price is that you're willing to take, because it makes people not want to bid on it. All right. So there's a good chance that this one comes back up again, but I thought it was worth pointing out. All right. Some other loose graded, Jeff's Collectible Empire. This is the eBay store run by Jeff Jacobs' son. They've got a bunch of loose graded AFA figures at auction. I've only picked out the Chewbacca. It's a Chewbacca 85 grade Hong Kong, very common figure, but they've got a bunch of others, but they're all kind of 80 pluses and 75s and things like that. But if you're looking for some budget friendly, loose graded figures, go check out Jeff's Collectible Empire. And it is a legit account. It's run by his son. Next up, we've got a buy it now with a make an offer option for the R2D2 pop-up lightsaber. And this is one that a couple of you said that you're looking for. I thought this was a pretty fair price. It's listed for $549. It's in pretty good shape. I think this is an 80 grade. The front of the sticker looks pretty good. The back of the sticker's got some very light scuffing to it, but that's a pretty nice looking example for the price. I think that price is very fair. I've seen them go for way more money than this in this condition, even in auction. So I think this one's going to sell. It just got listed. It's got 7 watchers on it already, and it does have a make an offer option. So you can test your luck and see how low he's willing to go. But I think that's a good solid 80 grade for the R2D2 pop-up lightsaber. It says it's already in one person's cart right now, so it might not be around by the time this video airs. But I wanted to point it out because a couple of you put in the comments for one of my recent videos that you're looking for an R2D2 pop-up lightsaber. So there you go. There's one. On to the Tatooine Skiff. This one is at auction and ends Sunday night. It's 100% complete, 100% original. At auction, looked to be in pretty good shape there. It's at $600 bid right now. Probably should go between $800 and $900. That's my guess on that one. But pretty decent shape for the Tatooine Skiff from the Power of the Force line. I'm shocked that this one is not sold yet. This is a 48 back offerless Yoda. So I guess a 48A or B, I guess. This is a clear blister, unpunched, no price sticker, very clean condition, and in very high grade. And I sent it to my Patreon supporters, letting them know about it, but no one's bought it yet. It does have 14 watchers on it. It's listed for $750 with a make an offer option, and it's in great shape. I think it's an overall 80. It's got one little nick right there on the left-hand side, but otherwise it's in really clean condition. And the offerless 48 backs for any character are very, very tough to find. So I'm shocked that it hadn't sold yet. Somebody needs to snap that up. That's a really good deal, in my opinion. Next up, we've got another R2-D2 pop-up lightsaber. This is mint on card, AFA 75. On the Power of the Force card, this is from Corral Electronics Memory Cards, a seller that we've talked about many times, so we know it's trusted. 75 grade at auction, and this one ends in 8 days. We've got a 77 back Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight. Pretty good shape overall, probably an overall 80 grade. Light yellowing to the blister, but unpunched with no price sticker. And that one also ends in about a week. And I've got a bunch from JFK Solver, which is a seller that we've talked about many times. I guess this seller is selling off their personal collection because they've got some very high-end items that they've been selling off over the last few months. And this week is no exception. So first of all, we've got a 12-back B AFA 75 plus for Han Solo. This is the small head punched example archival case. 75, 80, 80 are the subscores. All of these end on Monday. We've got a 12-back B for the Death Squad Commander. This is a punched example, clear blister, AFA 80, straight 80 subscores with a starting bid of $500. That's a very reasonable starting bid. So that's a good one there. And then he's got two different Luke Bespins. He's got a 31-back B AFA 75 with the walking photo. That's a punched example with a Toys R Us price sticker and a clear blister. 80, 75, 85 are the subscores on that one. That's a beauty. $415 is the current bid there. The other one is a CAS 80 32-back B, and that's the looking photo. Again, clear blister, unpunched with a price sticker. So two beautiful Luke Bespins that are at auction. And then finally, he's got this stunner. This is a 77-back A Yoda, clear blister, and this is a figure made in China on the back of the card, which I don't know if there's a China COO for the Yoda, but you know, I guess it's, what factory is that? Would that be the Cater factory? I don't know, but they got it listed as a figure made in China, 77-back A, clear blister, which is really rare. It's very tough to find the clear blister for the Yoda on the 77-back. And to top it all off, it's an AFA 85. 85, 85, 90 on this one. The current bid is $530. I think that goes easily over $1,000. That is a beauty. I think really $1,200. That's probably the right number, if not more, given that it's clear blister. So if you're looking for some really nice high-grade items, go check out that seller, JFK Solver. And again, in the video description, there are affiliate links that do help out the channel if you use those to place a low bid in an auction, make an offer, or buy it now. And I really appreciate those of you that do that. Happy hunting out there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon.